Go.
Right. Hello, I'm Mr. Alvarado, and this is a tour of my classroom. So we'll start at the front. This is my IB science wall. We are an IB candidate school, and so this is where I have student work that pertains to the unit that we were doing. This is the different types of energy, and then they had to create a flipbook that connected that type of energy to a source of energy and explained some kind of issue with that energy. So making big connections to their lives and to things that affect them definitely help drive home the point of energy and drive home the connection to IB and science. And then we also have, sometimes we do guided notes, and this just kind of lets people who come in know where we've been, where we are now, and kind of gives them a little bit of a thermometer about where we are in the class. And I do not have a word wall, but I have a unit wall. And these are very important units that we've covered that have themes that run throughout all of physics. So conversion, scientific notation, all of these things I usually go to as we carry on into other units. It helps the students with the big ideas from that unit. They can look back for homeworks and tests and things and help jog their memory. And will also help them definitely get to our goal of 80% mastery for sure. This wall would be a lot bigger. As you can see, the room is a little bit smaller. I usually have posters throughout the wall, but I'm making do with a smaller space this year. And then on the opposite wall, we have our consequences, classroom rules, the big goal, the vision, and that's something I go to quite often. The classroom rules: be responsible, be respectful, be responsive. Those things I think are key to achieving the vision, and then helping us bridge the vision to the big goal. We need those three things in order to get to our big goal. From the vision, we can use those to jump to that. And then 3 points gain on the ACT prep. All of the things I do in the room, I really try to gear towards getting us to those goals. So we have our learning goal posted in the corner. Our class point system is the do now, the homework, the class me. That's where we keep track of where each class is at. We have our bigger goal, which is obviously college, since we have a 9th grade class. And as I mentioned earlier, we don't have a word wall, but because this is physics, we have the equation wall, which gives the name of the equation itself, the constants of the units that are in the equation, and that is crucial. I think that asking 9th graders to remember every equation is definitely definitely kind of a stretch sometimes, so that is kind of a reference for them and for me. We also have here the problem-solving steps. We have collaborated with the math department to come up with these steps that we use here in physics and also in math. And this is key. Anytime I have a student who has a problem on a test, problem on homework, I refer to this. Read the problem, underline what is the question asking for, circle the variables, identify the equation. And usually by the time I get here, they've got it figured out in their mind. They just needed to go through these steps first. Then they go, oh yeah, that's right, I remember you did this. And then they get the rest of this. So having this here helps me guide them more and also helps them figure out answers to questions. And of course, this is key and a crucial part of getting to the 80% and getting to that bigger goal. So that's my room. Oh yes, I forgot one thing. The college scholars wall. Right when you walk in, it's the first thing you see on the wall. 80% and above is here. That's honorary bachelor's degrees from the University of Oregon. Here is 90% to 95 honorary master's degrees from the University of Oregon. And then 95% and above is honorary doctorate degrees in physics from the University of Oregon. And this is just great. I do this every quarter, so it's about to change again. But when it changes, we do a kind of a ceremony in here. We get everybody involved, we get everybody clapping for everybody else, and people really rally around. Am I going to get on the wall? Am I on the wall? Where am I at on the wall? How can I get on the wall? So it's a lot of fun to see them get really enthused. And I get a lot of students asking for copies of this so they can take it home and show their parents. So whenever I change these, I'll give them the copies back so that they can take them home. And it's really inspiring to see students really take ownership of this and want to be up here and want to see where they're at. So yeah, it's a small room. I've tried to do the best with the space that I could do this year. And I think I'm achieving that, and it's really helping the students understand where we need to go, what our goal is, and how we're going to get there. So that's it.